What's up, people? I'm just doing a test stream, but since I'm going to be reacting to these type of videos, I wanted to go ahead and see if it worked how I think it's going to work. So let's break it down.
Hey, bud. Fishing? How's it going?
Ain't nothing wrong with fishing.
So, park's closed at midnight? Yeah. Good night.
They've already made a mistake. They let him go back to his vehicle, and they should have just said, "Oh, wait, we'll get it in a second, or we'll run you by name and date of birth." Now, is this me backyard coaching? Not by any means, but you don't let them go back to their car. That's how they end up with weapons.
Not your fishing license, just your driver's license. That's fine.
Got me nervous, and I'm not even the one doing it.
That's right. Yeah, midnight to 6, all city cars. Yeah, just can't do this. Pay for around Casper? Oh, okay. What's your first name, bud?
Now, they should have known when they let him get that fish that he was going to take off running as soon as he got the chance. Because they were distracted by the fish. And, well, I mean, wow, any person that's a fisherman is going to be distracted by a fish. If it's a nice one, then they should have just been like, "Oh, no, I mean, let us get it for you." One of them could have got it. There's 2 officers there. One of them could have got it and been like, "Okay, your fish is right here on the bank. I'll let you unhook it when we get done." Instead, they both worried about the fish and wasn't really watching him, and he took off. I gotta take away a little bit of credit. Which one do you want him to move? What do you want him to do? Do you want him to put his arms out, or do you want him not to move? Because you gotta pick one. In scenes like this, there's gotta be one voice talking, one voice that has clear directives that demands control of the scene. It doesn't need to be both of you. It doesn't need to be everybody. It just needs to be one voice, one commanding voice. And that's all you got to do to get control. I mean, you've already eliminated the threat at this point. He's no threat. He's down on the ground. One of you be decisive and tell him, "Okay, put your arms out," or tell him, "Don't move," or pick. Don't give him mixed signals, because that's how you end up getting shot again.
Stay there. Just stay there. Wait. Slowly.
Overall, they've done alright. Just more clear conversation instead of multiple people talking. Don't let him get back in the vehicle. That's probably when he grabbed the gun, is when he got back in the vehicle.
He's running. Hey! Shot fire! Shot fire! Get your hands up! Hey! Hey! I know! He's not moving! He's not moving! Corey, get your hands up! Corey, get your hands up! We got shots fired. No officers are hit. Start an ambulance.
Alright. What's next? Oh, it's the same video. Let's go to another one.
Fishing? How's it going? Oh, okay. Just you? Okay.
If it'll let me go to another one. Everybody go watch Police Activity. They show unedited videos of their body cam footage that they get. There's not many of these I haven't already watched. And some of these, it asked me if I'm sure I want to watch them. Of course I want to watch them.
Hey, just for chicken stuff? Yeah, what can we do for you? Hey, I'm just trying to pass on some information to you guys. Okay. So we had a homeless man at Peters Market, 3505 River Road, who was causing some problems, and he left towards, headed towards y'all. So that's towards the county line, River Road Pike. I'm not going to be able to get anyone in the area before he crosses over, but just as he was.
This is where it all starts, is dispatch. If you don't have a good dispatch, you can't expect your officers to be any better. This is just key. Communications is key. Communications is the root to everything. As long as you have communication with anybody at any point, you should be okay. Communication is always going to be key. This is one dispatcher relaying it to another. There also, you have to enter it in the system correctly and get the right amount of units and the right amount of manpower in an area. Otherwise, a situation can go bad that way. But don't panic. Never panic. Just calmly do what you have to do.
Causing problems. Did they say what it looked like? They did not. It looked to be a white male in a black hat. He was just walking down River Road today, last night, so. I had someone calling on him earlier, yelling at cars, and our officer said that they dealt with him yesterday, and he did not want any help.
Hey.
Hey, so sorry, I called you guys about the man that's on the road.
Yeah.
He's still, this one in the same area, but now he is running, pulling the cars in the road. We've had 2 calls about him. One, he hit her car, she just kept going because she's like,
Yeah.
and the next one was the same thing.
All right. No, it's okay. We'll update it. 1843.
Yeah.
All right, I'll update it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Oh,
about a mile from Cumberland Heights, and there's a man, I don't know if he has a stick, a gun, and he's like waving it out on the road.
Okay.
It's hard to tell he's in the dark, and we just drove past him.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Do you have like an intersection on the river road close to where you were at?
I'm not, it's in between, I don't really know that. I think it's Lakeview.
Always get your cross streets, and on the CAD, computer aided dispatch, it will tell you where the people are.
Road, and then, Big Road. It's like maybe 2 minutes before you get to Cumberland Heights.
Did you jump past it or did you stop?
Yes, I just had, we didn't stop because, he was, like, he's waving something that looks like a gun, but, and the people in front of us, I don't know, I have no idea. We just kept going because, but then there's people behind us too, so I have no idea what he's doing.
What did he look like?
I couldn't, it's hard to tell because it was so dark. You could just see it was waving something that looked like a gun. And it was right before the, what's that word called? I think it was, oh, it was right before you get to Cub Creek, is the road, sorry.
And then what was your name?
It's hard to tell, was he wearing a big jacket? If I was guessing, kind of like an older man, you think? Yeah. It was really hard to tell because at first I thought it was a deer because the people in front of us put on their brakes, and I was like, oh, be careful, there's a deer. And then we got up there, and I thought it was Edward, it was actually him.
Oh dear.
Waving. It was really crazy.
Yeah, it looks like you got a couple other calls on this. I will go ahead and update the police and get around that way for you, okay? Just keep you guys safe.
Okay. All right, thank you so much.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I'm drunk having a tip. I ain't got a job. I got to stay in my life. I'm so used to some of my bitches every night. You ain't able to run right, sir. I know you breaking law. What you need in my life? I don't know how you live your life. Who you break for? God, you my right. You ain't take this. No, I ain't taking that. You leave, boy.
Alright, so what's going on tonight?
I'm sorry, fuck you down. Stand up here with me. Come on, walk with me.
Walk with you?
Yeah, walk with me.
Alright.
I'm put a dream in me. Yours too, you got one life.
Okay. Where are you going? Come here.
I walk in the God.
Alright.
I walk my life from this side. You got no business. You
Alright.
take me and throw me down.
Okay.
You won't talk to me.
Hold on, can I talk to you?
I know.
Why not?
Cause you got to understand me.
Why not?
Cause you illegal. I bet. No, I take no pussy. You better lie. I can't.
Put it down! Stop! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Don't run at the police. Don't run at the police. That's number one. And you got a knife in your hand. The kill distance is 10 feet. All he's got to cover is 10 feet, and he's got you. It takes you a lot longer to draw your weapon than it takes him to cover that 10 feet. It doesn't matter if it's a 95-year-old man. It does not take long to cover 10 feet.
We're going to be out with them. To be on the side of the road. We're on 54.
I'm sorry, fuck you down. Stand up here with me. Come on, walk with me.
Walk with you?
Yeah, walk with me.
Alright.
I'm gonna put a dream in me.
21 right here for a moment. You can send us another unit. Sir, put that down. Put that down. Taser, taser. Sir, sir.
Yeah, that taser's not making good connection. That taser's not going to make connection because he's got a thick jacket on that's loose from his skin. He should have waited until he turned straight at him, and then he would have had a good taser shot and a good taser deployment. And like I said earlier, this is not me backyard coaching or backseat coaching or any of that. You just have to know how to use your weapon to your advantage. And at that moment, that taser did not make connection. You're not going to make a connection through a Carhartt jacket, or at least what appears to be a Carhartt jacket.
Drop it! Drop it! Sir, drop the knife! Sir, drop the knife! Walk with you?
Yeah, walk me.
Alright.
I'm gonna kill you in these guys. You're gonna be
Okay. Where are you going? Come here.
Oh, God. You got no business. You got 10 minutes, 30 minutes.
Okay. You can take that another day.
I know.
Why not?
No, you can't understand me.
Why not?
Don't do anything. No,
One more thing is this person's probably 1092, which means a mental patient, and you got to be aware of situations like that. You can't just walk up on somebody who's having a mental breakdown. It's just not going to work.
sir,
Put that down. Put it down. Taser. Sir. Drop it. Drop it. Sir,
Alright, let's see if we can find one more, and then that'll be my last one for the night. I was originally just doing this as a test stream, but it has gotten kind of interesting. Let's do this one, if they let me.
No, I just want to talk to you. Come here. Come here. Drop that fucking gun. Drop that fucking gun. I got one now. I got one. He's not responding to verbal commands. Heading towards Taco Bell. Keep your boy using around. Come on, man, let me talk to you for a minute.
Now what they should have done was told dispatch to hold the air, which basically means all traffic is dedicated to them. That way they wouldn't have had all that background traffic going on as far as radio communications, and they can talk to the individual and talk clearly with dispatch. That means they have a dedicated channel for them.
Is he running again? Yeah. Hey man, come here, let me talk to you. What? I want to talk to you. Come here, let me talk to you. Put your hands up where I can see him. Put your hands up where I can see him. I want your hands up. I want your hands up. I want your hands up. I want your hands up.
If you already know he has a gun, don't leave your cover. Move from cover to cover. That'll prevent you from getting hit, shot, or any of that.
Hands up. Put your hands up where I can see them. I want your hands up. I don't want to shoot you. I want your hands up. I want to talk to you. I don't know your family, but I want to talk to you. 42 lane 66 at Knee Houses. Come on, man. Let me talk to you for a minute. 42 lane 66. me talk to you for a minute. Hey! Come on! Stop! 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 Just stop. Just stop. I don't want to do this, man. I'm telling you to stop. Stop.
At this point, you're completely exposed, and he's got the gun in his hand. You can clearly see right here in his hand is the gun. Now, you can't see my mouse, but clearly right there in his hand is the gun that you're worried about. You're in the open. You have no cover. If he starts firing, you're hit. Now you have an officer down situation. You can't be out in the open like that. That is just the most dangerous thing you can do, is get out in the open. And yeah, I know you're trying to stop him, and he did say he didn't want to shoot you, but he also is talking about you're messing with his family. You don't know what issues that man has. This is another case of a possibly mentally ill person or mentally anguished person who is running from you because he thinks you're messing with his family.
Come on, man. Give us a minute. All we want to do is talk to you. Fucking get out.
Where you at now? Just grab it, get out and talk.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, at least I hear them doing that. They're worried about crossfire, but they're not worried about the cover. You still have to worry about cover. There's a dumpster right there. There's an edge of a building right there. That officer put himself directly in the line of fire by pulling his vehicle in front of him. It can go sideways in a bunch of different ways. By the way, I'm no expert in any of this. I just watch a lot of police videos, and I've seen a lot of officers hit by doing some of these similar things. So as someone who plans on becoming a law enforcement officer in the near future, I can tell you that I wouldn't do any of this. I want cover and concealment. I want to be able to speak to the person, but also keep myself and my other officers safe.
Come on, man. Just stop for a second. Just stop for a second. Stop for a second. Stop for a second. Got another. Fuck! Hey, man. Come here, let's talk. Come on, man. Look around. It's over. Drop the gun, let's talk.
I will say these officers are showing great restraint with not shooting him, because quite honestly, he's creating a dangerous situation for everybody. There are multiple civilians in danger, as well as him endangering all of these officers' lives who are trying to save his life. So can't nobody just say that the police are out to shoot anybody, because they've literally saved this man's life at this point. I didn't read the description of the video or anything like that. This is one of the videos that I haven't watched, but they've attempted to save his life so far.
Come on, we just want to talk to you.
At that point, it had to be done. He tased him. He pulled the gun up and tried to shoot the officer directly in the center of the screen, and the other officers had no choice but to discharge. I mean, they tried to get him to drop it for almost, it's been 5 minutes now of them running around, and some of the video was fast forwarded, and who knows how much of the video lasted before they turned on their body cams, because they've been trying to get him to stop the whole video.
Drop the gun, buddy! Drop the gun! He's under pressure on taser. Drop the gun! Pressure on taser. Drop the gun now!
Hop this, hop this. No roll.
Move your cars!
This officer had the right idea. The chief was driving by. He said, "Pop your door." He popped the door, and now he's running behind concealment. That door might not stop anything, but it's also concealment at that point.
What you think that may happen?
Duck.
Drop the fucking gun! Put it down now! Put the fucking gun down! Stop! Stop running the car! Jesus! Put it down now!
Look at over, look report. Get units to Aaron's. Units to Aaron's.
Watch crossfire! Watch crossfire! Watch crossfire!
Head towards Napa. Heading towards Napa.
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on! Drop it down!
A lot of cardio involved in this video. Shows me I'm gonna need to do a whole lot more running.
Montgomery 134, shots fired. Shots fired. Suspects down. Drop the gun! Watch cross, watch cross.
Well, guess we're gonna call it a night tonight, people. But key of all that is don't be dumb. Don't run from the police. Just stop. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get in too severe trouble unless you've done something already. This guy, I don't know what he might have done, but he was running, just talking about how they were messing with his family. They might not even know this guy's family, which leads me to believe that he was a mental patient. And well, I mean, you can't, I guess you just can't reason with someone who's in that state of mind. These are things that I'm going to have to learn as I take my law enforcement journey. But if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will do more.